A workflow in DevRev is a visual automation tool that helps you orchestrate processes using a combination of triggers, actions, conditions, and delays. Think of it as a smart flowchart that executes tasks automatically to save time and reduce manual effort. Workflows are especially useful for repetitive or rule-based tasks like tagging tickets, assigning issues, or escalating priority items, so your teams can focus on what matters most. Each workflow is composed of steps. So let's see how we can build out a workflow within DevRev. For that, head over to Settings and scroll down to Workflow Builder. Here you will be able to see already set up workflows. To create a new one, click the plus workflow button from the top right corner and click on plus workflow. From this canvas, you can start adding steps from the bottom of the screen. So we have trigger, that is the event that kicks off the workflow. For example, ticket created can be a trigger. We also have control, that is conditional blocks that lets you branch logic. We have action, that task that update records, notifies users or run AI models, and then delays, which adds a wait time before the next action is executed. So let's see and try creating a workflow. For example, imagine your support team is overwhelmed with incoming tickets and many of them are just generic queries. You're missing out on product feedback and urgent issues. So here's a workflow that solves exactly this. The goal of this workflow is to automatically analyze new tickets, classify them as relevant or not relevant, and then update the ticket stack accordingly. So the first step here would be to add trigger, and our trigger would be ticket created. This ensures that the workflow runs every time a new ticket is submitted. The next step here for us would be to add action, and here I will be adding Ask AI node. We'll pass the ticket's title and description into an AI model that classifies the tickets important. So here in the prompt section, I can give a prompt and I already have the prompt ready. You can also use placeholder variables to auto-populate the fields whenever this workflow is run. For this, simply click on or type in two curly braces and you can add the placeholder variables. Right. Once this is done, click on Save and the Ask AI node is completed. The next step here would be to add a control, that is if else. So select the attribute as Ask AI output string, and then we will have two options here, that is true or false. So if the condition is true, then I would want to take the action to update the ticket. Now change this to relevant. Add the ID here. And then add the attribute as tag, as I would want the workflow to update the tag of the ticket accordingly. If it's false, then again I will add another action to update the ticket. Change the title to not relevant here. And perform the same action of adding tag as not relevant in this case. There you go. Right. So make sure to pass the final result, that is classification and updating tag, into the ticket's output so the outcome is visible and traceable. So once your flow is fully configured, you can click on deploy. Your classifier is now live and filtering every new ticket in real time.